why does the world love isekais? Like that's what I want to yap about today. And I got a couple reasons that I can think of that why the world just loves them. One of my first ones I gotta say is I feel like they easy to make. Like the ones that there's a every season there's a new isekai that drop every season. Like overworked person dies and comes to a new world and gets overpowered. Blah blah blah. So that's your standard. But why do we get so many? So from what I hear Japanese people or people that live in Japan that work over there are really overworked, and I don't know if they get overtime pay or not. I don't know the whole culture, so I don't want to assume or make stuff that's I don't want to assume. So that would that makes sense as to why like they have like dreams and aspirations of dying and wanting to get transported to a new world that's carefree, get to live the life they always want to live. That makes sense. But we get them every season too because I feel like they are so popular. Like, and I love isekai. Like, my favorite isekai has got to be that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Favorite of all time. Great story. I love it. But why do we get so many every season? Because, like you say, not just the Japanese want to get away from all this stuff. We got so much stuff going on in the world between dang near a race war. We got people mad at the president, people mad at everything, AI, data centers, all this crazy stuff. Cost of living is skyrocketing, but the amount of money we getting paid in the US ain't really matching what's going on. So isekais is just like it's like that escape. It's like, bruh, like, oh man, I left behind all my troubles, all my worries, and now I'm just a farmer. Like, what's that show? I think Farming in a New World or something like that. Like, it's simple. Dude just got reincarnated as in, or not reincarnated, isekai to a new world as a farmer, bruh, and it was still interesting. It's more interesting than going to your 9 to 5 every day. Dude just farming and just chilling. I think did he have a kid? He might have had a kid. I don't quite remember. He might have had a kid at the end of the season. But bro's just living life now. A lot of those simple isekais like that. Farming, I'm the number one, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's just they make the simplest of things look better than just the 9 to 5, the hustle and the bustle type culture we have in the US or around the world, really. It's always like let's get to the next thing, let's get to the next thing. So I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons why isekais are so big because they're like an escape from your life and from the expectations you have in life and what you have to do to achieve whatever goals you have in life. But other than that, I feel like they're really easy for copy paste. Really easy. I mean, you just I was sick. I had like stage 4 cancer in my old world. Oh, if I ever die and get reincarnated, I'm gonna go crazy. And they die, get reincarnated, and then oh, don't forget that they were like a single weirdo guy or whatever. Never touched a girl in his life. Blah blah blah. So now he's finna get reincarnated, get a harem, and all that. But it's just like you say, it's easy to write to me. Really easy copy and paste. You just change up the letterings a little bit. Tomato, tomato, or tomato. Like that's all they're doing. They just basically doing the same thing and just changing it up a little bit. But like you say, they're still wildly popular every season, despite how similar they all are. But like I said, I really feel like that time I got reincarnated as a slime did it really good. I think Shadow in the Eminence, I think that's more of a they almost make fun of the isekai genre, you ask me, but it's actually really good to me. I actually really enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed what's that one? Oh, I can't remember. It's a spider. Oh, so what? I'm a spider. Yeah, duh. But yeah, that was a really good one. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't bring a season 2 for that. And I don't think when I googled it last time, there hasn't been no news or no any plans of even of bringing a season 2. So that was kind of disappointing. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's what I say. The biggest thing with isekais is like they're your escape from the world and all your problems. They're easy to write, and right now, lately, bro, a lot of the isekai, like there's always diamonds in the rough. There's always gonna be diamonds in the rough in every season. So I'm not gonna sit here and say all of them is just like the feel like I'm watching AI fruits. AI what's them AI slop the fruit videos. no matter how bad they are, low key they still kind of keep your attention. Like, what's gonna happen next? It's like I don't watch. I feel like so many isekai at this point. Like I have an idea. Like okay, that's probably gonna happen, and it's still so cool though to see somebody that just go from zero to hero. And like you said, I think that's just part of the thing of just one. I guess want to be respected and just want to be something amazing and everybody see you in a sense. So I think that's one of the biggest things. Like a lot of people, including me, like to put themselves in that person's shoes and to go from being a nobody to somebody, and to get basically everything you ever wanted in those moments. Like I'm Eminem, but I will say I'm not gonna sit here and say like all the isekais are bad or whatever. Like I said a little earlier. I mean, we getting some other good stuff too that ain't isekai, so it's like there's no point in complaining. And like you say, it's like candy. Those isekais are like candy, man. It's like they're junk food anime. That's what people call it. They call them junk food anime. And like you say, it's true. But who don't like junk food? So I usually choose one or two isekais to watch a season and just see what's happening. Right now, since Slime, the fourth season of Slime is airing right now, so I think that's the only thing I'm watching. Oh yeah, I need to catch up on it's the guy when he dies, he kind of goes back in time. I can't remember the name of this dang anime for nothing. Re Zero, that's the name of it. Re Zero. I don't know how I forgot that, but yeah, that's a really good one that I like to watch. That's a really good one. But yeah, like that's one of the anime or isekais that do it right. That's like it's a good story. It's something unique. Another good isekai other than Slime and ReZero is I cannot remember nothing. Realist. How a realist rebuilt a kingdom. That one's pretty cool too. Cause I do like those kind of anime where all your problems can't be solved by just beating up the bad guy. Like he's like he basically comes to a new world and replaces the king, and he has to do like stuff diplomatically. I'm trying to use words that I'm not used to using, but he has to basically solve stuff with his brain power, not just strength. Yes, they do. There is some action in it, but it's not really action heavy. It's a lot of conversations and like kind of sometimes Slime does will have like 5 episodes straight of kind of just politicking, whole lot of politicking. But I like that. Maybe because I'm getting older now that I like to switch it up a little bit, not just fight after fight after fight after fight after fight after fight after fight. Kind of like how solo leveling is basically just action packed, and I love solo leveling. I actually read the story, so yeah, it's just straight action and it's crazy. I never thought it'd get animated, but here we are. But yeah, so that's why I say I like isekais too. That's like kind of switch it up a little bit. That everything just can't be solved with brawn. You got to use some type of brain power. So those are really good isekai to me too. Cause back on ReZero, it's like sometimes I ain't gonna lie, it can get frustrating because you like, bro, can he get stronger? Like, why does this dude have to be so weak? But the whole point of it is, he's not strong. He's not moving like Rimuru or the big people like Naruto and all that. He has to rely on the people around him to help him and better himself and all that stuff too. So, like I said, I do like the change in pace with those kind of things, but I still do. Like I said, I still kind of be getting frustrated with it. But he is getting stronger. I need to actually catch up on is that season 3 or 4? I don't remember, but I know it's airing right now. I need to be watching that too. But like I was saying though, ain't no isekai like a unique a unique one. I just say a one with a unique story plot or whatever. Ain't nothing like them. I really love those. And what I've been seeing a lot of, I was in this party and then I got kicked out. That's really popular too. Like you say, I be seeing a lot of people in the comments. They like, oh, I can't wait till he get his revenge on his party. And I'm not gonna lie, that is some really satisfying stuff when he finally gets his revenge on his party for kicking him out every time. I think the most last one I watched, it actually came out I think a couple years ago, and that was the he was a healer and he got cool with like a lizard girl and some other girls or whatever. It seemed like he's low key building a harem without knowing he building a harem. I digress. But yeah, that one was pretty cool. But yeah, I've been enjoying those kind of animes as well. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I feel like I covered a good amount of stuff about isekais. Now I probably forgot some stuff, but I'm just really trying to go off the dome. I'm not writing a lot of stuff down, not pre-planning these. I'm just trying to put stuff out there about how I feel and what's on my mind and put it out there. So if you disagree with some or you have some pointers and all that, just leave them down in the comments. I'll get to them and try to get better and better with each video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.